Introducing your host, Ron Ravioli!
Welcome to Shock Valley, the game show where two contestants blind test off-road suspension and guess which one was fitted for each test. And if they guess wrong, well, they're in for a shocking surprise. Let's meet our contestants. Hailing from Julian, California, full-time suspension guru and part-time tuna connoisseur, we have Ian from Wheel Every Weekend.
Ron, pleasure. It's a pleasure, Ron.
Pleasure to meet you,
Pleasure.
Ian.
All right. How's everyone doing? Okay.
And from America's Hat, we have Trail Boss's alter ego, Braden from Overland Outfitters. Welcome,
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Braden.
Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, good to have you guys on the show today.
Oh, great to be here, Ron.
So my show notes here say you guys have a ton of experience rebuilding, installing, and driving off-road suspension.
Yeah.
Me too.
Can you guys elaborate?
But Ron, I like shocks.
Me too.
Okay, well, who wants to see the first test?
Yeah.
Our contestants were given 6 shocks fitted to this stock 3rd Gen Tacoma with added leaves and 33-inch tires. Westcott Spacer Lift, Fox 2.5s, Dobinson IMS, Bilstein 5100s, OME Nitrochargers, and Eibach Stage 1s were put to the test without these two knowing which ones were installed. Each shock was then taken through 3 tests: razor burn, highway, and high-speed whoops. Before testing commenced, these two were permitted to drive the Tacoma in its stock state.
Don't forget about that jump, Ron.
Yeah, my lumbar spine is jacked.
Alright, let's go watch them drive in the desert for the first time.
Man, so stoked to be doing Shock Value Series 2.
Yep.
We listened to you guys and we decided to do a baseline test so we get something stock to compare to. And so that's what we're doing right now.
And honestly, baseline, pretty good.
So far. Okay, so this is baseline test with the first straight shot. See how she goes. Yeah, honestly, it's pretty decent. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's such a mellow hit, but it felt good. Yeah. Okay, so we found a bit of a whoop whoop section that we're gonna use for every test. I wouldn't call them necessarily whoops really, but they're pretty small. They're what you would hit in a stock Tacoma.
Okay.
Okay, so that was 40 kilometers an hour. It was rough.
Yeah, it wasn't good, but
it was, I didn't feel like the truck was gonna break.
you can tell the shocks are doing their job.
Yeah, like we're doing it again, we're hitting the bumps.
I gotta say, though, for stock shocks, these are really good.
It wasn't bad at all.
Yeah, these are really
It wasn't
good.
rough. It's like rough, but
Whoa!
it's rough. But it's not that bad. But I don't know what else you expect out of stock shocks.
I know.
I would be surprised if any of the other ones were better.
Yeah, seriously.
Like it's just a really horrible spot.
It is. Yeah, that was rough. We're about to hit the weird, like, tabletop thing. That's kind of scary.
Hit the double. That's 40. Just
Yeah.
gonna hold it at 40.
Just hold it. Yeah.
I think the front might have come off.
It might have come off the ground, but that was good.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I feel like
Yeah.
40 is kind of where you want to sit with these shocks.
And that's kilometers an hour,
Yes.
which is like maybe
25 miles an hour.
25 in freedom units.
So we're on the pavement and feels exactly like a stock Tacoma
Yep.
because it's a stock Tacoma.
So how did the stock suspension feel?
Honestly, it wasn't as bad as I was thinking it was going to be.
I was expecting it to be pretty rough, John, but it was decent.
Alright, so should we go to the first test then?
Let's get into it.
Let's get into the razor burn.
All right, here we are. Day 2, test 1.
All right, so this is our first test in the chatterboard. So let's see how this goes. You get rattled pretty good. Hey, but you know what? Like, we've had a couple big dips and we haven't really bottomed out hard.
No, or topped out hard either.
This is not really
not
fun.
fun.
It's not comfortable.
It's not enjoyable, but again, like with these shocks, if you're going to a hiking trail or a biking trail, you're not off-roading like purely to off-road.
Yeah.
This is all you need, man. This is great.
You know, it's not so bad. Like, how's the control? How do you feel?
It's good, yeah.
Like,
I don't know. I don't feel like it's
like skipping around.
no,
and,
I feel like we're staying contact with the ground.
yeah, the bed gets wiggling, that's for sure.
Yeah, she doesn't like it. Oh Lord. Still
Yeah.
better than I expected.
Better than I expected, but would not want to do consistently.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised if the bed flew off at some
Yeah.
point. So we are on test 2 on the chatterboard with this new setup. It's harsher.
It's way worse.
It's way harsher.
It's way worse.
It's topping out like crazy.
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. So you're not on the ground at all.
Yeah, that's
You're
crazy.
just cresting from bump to bump to bump. Significant.
Instantly worse. Okay. Yeah, it's harsh.
Jeez.
Constantly topping
Oh
out.
my God.
That's miserable.
That's
Wow.
That's a huge difference from the
Wow.
last one.
Yeah. You're just skipping all over the place.
This is almost worse than our baseline.
Yeah.
It's
You're like on the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
This.
sawing away. Like
Oh,
the last
yeah.
ones, you could just cruise pretty
The
much.
last one I drove like this.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
crazy.
It's shocking.
It's shocking. The classic. All right, so we are doing test number 3 now. I mean, it's not nice.
Look at the tire in the back. It's bouncing like mad. It's getting it. I think we get more travel out of the bed than we do the suspension.
Oh, yeah, she bottomed out there.
Yeah.
It hasn't really been bottoming out too much.
Really?
Man, I barely have man boos, but they're jiggling.
Yeah,
there.
sort of comparable to that second shock we tested yesterday.
Yeah. We're gonna do that chatterboard one more time, but me driving this time.
Whoa. I feel like this could even be marginally better than the second shock from yesterday. I changed my mind.
It's bouncier and it's harsher.
It's
Now that I'm driving,
Yeah.
it feels worse than the other one. Like you're struggling to keep it straight.
I just don't get a lot of confidence in these, especially compared to the stock shocks, which were honestly pretty good in this section. I feel like this was worse than the stock shocks. Test 4, we're about to do the washboard section. Hit it at like 100 first. Let's see.
All right, let's see.
I'm just kidding, I'm kidding.
He said it.
No! All right,
that's
these are
60.
quite good. Yeah,
That's
these aren't
60.
bad at all, honestly.
Yeah, they're way more controlled than the last ones.
Oh yeah,
The last ones you felt like you had to be constantly doing input.
the last one you were driving it like a bus.
Yeah.
You were like, whoa,
just sawing at the
whoa.
wheel.
Yeah, just like,
And now I'm going faster than I was last time.
yeah, and straighter.
And straighter.
I think that was
pretty
better.
good.
Yeah, that was way better than the last one, I would
Yeah,
say. I
yeah.
think these are a contender with number
With
one.
Number 1. I would
Yeah.
agree with that. And there's a cute little tail there. Nobody's ever gonna tell the difference. And oh, hey, I didn't see you there. So you may be wondering why we're testing Fox 2.5s among all these budget shocks. But if you saw Shock Value Series 1, where we tested these Fox 2.5s, they were the worst shocks that we've ever tried. So we thought we'd try and give them some redemption against shocks a quarter of the price. But
I have a confession to make, which is that I skewed the results. I forgot when I took these apart, I drilled 2 pretty big bleed holes in the main piston of these shocks, and that's why they were significantly better than they were before. I'm completely confident that had they had the original valving, original piston, no bleed hole in it, they would have been dead last in the 2.0s. That's how rough these things used to ride. So, back to the show.
We're about to do the razor burn. We're on test 5. Oh, dude, this is harsh.
yeah, these are way rougher.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, we got air that time.
Yo, this does not feel good. The last time I felt like was so good, though.
It's like there's a lot more just like
that
this,
top
a
out
lot
and
of top
bottom out, dude.
Yeah.
Big booty Judy, she twerking.
Trying to think if these are worse or better than test 3. I think they top out harder.
They top out very hard. It's honestly still not awful.
Yeah, it's very similar to test 3, but with
Yeah.
the top out.
Yeah, it's like something's clanging. These are a truck breaker for sure. You can't wheel like that for too long without snapping something in the front. Shock 6, Ollie and Kaz are filming.
For fun and science.
Yeah, a bit uncomfortable, but not out of control. It does feel like maybe the back bottoms out sooner.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't feel like it's got the same amount of control in the back.
It's just like, it's kind of the tail wagging the dog type thing.
But it's not super bad. Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, not too good, but not too
No,
bad.
not too good. Fairly unremarkable though.
To be fair, I feel perfectly in control. Driving one hand, not really thinking too hard about it.
Yeah, quite
They're
good.
actually quite good.
Yeah, quite good. I
Yeah.
agree. I think unremarkable is good for this.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you want.
Wow, so some of those shocks really impressed you guys.
Honestly, it was a big step up. 10 to 15 kilometer boost just overnight.
Just bolting it on, you know, pretty minimal cost on these bad boys, and man, you get some decent performance out of a couple of them.
All right, well, let's rank these shocks from worst to best, starting from the bottom.
I think for both of us, the worst one was definitely Test 5. Almost worse than stock.
Yep, worse than stock, I'll say it. Just incredibly harsh, violent top outs, violent bottom outs.
Yeah, with no damping in the middle. It was just pogo sticking everywhere.
Although I will say they did not try and kill us quite as much as number 6.
That's right. Though we did rank 6 above number 5. Just because at lower speed, they were a lot better until you started to push it too much. Then they got a little hairy.
All right, then number 3.
Yeah, so number 3, I think we agree. It was Test 3, followed by a really close Test 2. I think these two are very similar in a lot of ways, but Test 3 just had a little...
More unmetered spring force, I would say.
What does that mean for the people that might not know?
It's spring force that isn't being dampened by the shock. So the spring is coming up, it wants to shoot right back out, and the shock is not controlling it.
Second best, well...
It's a toss-up for me.
It's a toss-up. I think we could go Test 4 or Test 1. They really seemed quite equal. Honestly, it was quite hard to tell the difference between the two.
They could have been the same.
Interesting. But if you had to choose between Test 1 and Test 4 for the top spot,
I might say Test 1.
I was going to say Test 1 just because our backs were fresher then.
all right, folks, well, there you have it. The rankings for the Gillette Razorburn section, and at the top, Test number 1. Now let's watch these guys drive the highway to the danger zone.
Just knocking out a quick little road test on the first set of new shocks.
Body roll is well managed, I'd say. Brake dive is fine.
Yeah,
We're kind of doing some weaving and stuff, and
it's not bad at all. It doesn't
Yeah.
feel like there's unmetered spring force that is jacking us back and forth. Really happy.
it doesn't feel too different from stock. It just feels
No,
tighter.
a little better.
Well, we're gonna switch up drivers.
I'm pretty sure I just walked into the road with a blindfold on.
Yeah. So we are on Test 2.
Right off the bat, I think they're a little worse than the other ones.
They're definitely a little rougher. The
Yeah,
other ones
they're
had
rough.
that a little bit more suppleness. Actually, they're quite a lot harsher. Feels more or less like the last one, honestly, for that.
kind of like the last one.
But it is interesting that we could tell
Right away.
that it's rougher over just those little bumps like the expansion joints and stuff. All right, so we are doing test number 3 now. We're on the pavement. Yeah, let's see how this goes.
First impressions, it's bad.
Yeah, but you know what? We gotta give it a fair chance.
Oh,
okay.
All right.
Less body roll than before.
Yeah, quite a
That's-
bit less. Not great.
It definitely,
not
like,
awful.
you feel more of the road vibrations
Yeah,
than
it's-
the other ones. It's not bad for pavement. I'm just gonna assume that because this is likely a spacer lift, that it's a lot cheaper.
Oh, that's true.
So
Yeah.
if you're just looking for the look, you could live with this. Test 4 here.
I like these shocks so far.
These ones feel pretty nice.
Yeah, they're not too bad.
Brake dive feels good.
Pretty standard.
Yeah, I'd say it's an improvement over
Yeah.
last time.
I would tend to agree.
They feel a bit more supple, you know?
Feels tight.
Yeah, but
Feels good.
it feels like softer maybe than any
Yeah.
of the ones that we've done already.
Yeah, it does recover quickly though.
Pretty happy with these.
Yeah.
For on the road, I'd be
Yeah.
okay with them.
Not bad at all.
Test 5 here. Yeah, they're getting a little hard to
Tell
tell apart.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, everything's kind of fading together at this point. I think like my big takeaway from this is that if you are buying 2.0s for on-road performance, maybe just like get whatever the cheap ones are.
Yeah. Yeah, they all feel the same.
Unremarkable.
Like
They're good. It's fine. This is a good ride quality in my mind for on-road. Yeah, it's kind of just, that's how they all feel.
Test 6, the
Test
final
6.
test.
The final one. Very nice. You know what? These are kind of similar to 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
There was one in there
That was bad.
That
yeah.
was worse.
5 is my last place pick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, me too. For
1
sure.
and 4 are tied for first in my mind. 2 and 3 are completely like
Almost identical.
almost. Just 3 had more spring force.
Yeah.
So far they feel good.
Yeah, I have a
honestly.
feeling that these ones are going to be pretty decent off-road.
Wow, so how did those feel on the pavement?
Oh, Mike Macaroni, they were pretty good. One of them really stood out as not good, and the rest of them, I don't know.
Really felt the same. I think we both agree that test 5 lands way at the bottom, and the rest of these, they're all pretty much the same.
They're pretty much the same.
If you didn't tell me that you swapped the shocks, I don't think I would have been able to tell the difference. Brake dive, cornering, all that, they really felt the same.
Which is not to say that they were bad. They were fine. You guys have driven a stock Tacoma. That's what it feels like.
I guess now would be a good time to note this still has a sway bar installed.
That's right, and that would help in the corners for sure.
So that's it for the Highway to the Danger Zone section. Check out these rankings and let's move on to the whoop-de-doos.
All right, here we are. Day 2, test 1.
Now we're getting into some bigger bumps.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
That was significantly better.
Way better.
Yeah, that was leagues better.
Yeah,
Jeez.
didn't bottom out. I think I felt one top out.
You couldn't even really tell though.
Yeah,
It wasn't
that
violent.
was-
that was quite good.
That was actually substantially better
Yeah.
than yesterday.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
cool. I was really worried that on this particular test we're doing, there would
Yeah.
be no difference between the shocks, but already I'm like,
Yeah, there's
I'm
actually a
pumped.
pretty big difference. You feel the hits a little bit more,
But
but then you don't bottom out.
Yeah, and the control it
yeah.
provides. Like partway through that turn, I could have hit the brakes and stopped.
Yeah. Okay, so we're hitting some of the bigger whoops.
That is 40 right
And we're
there.
doing 40.
This is,
Whoa.
okay. Yeah,
That was way less bucky than yesterday.
yeah, it was.
Maybe we can do 60.
Yeah, maybe we could, because
That
that was
felt-
almost 50.
Yeah,
actually.
that was actually
Totally
way
controlled.
better than
Yeah.
yesterday.
I'm gonna try and do 60, no promises. 55, okay,
Okay.
that's a little bucky. Okay. Well,
I feel there's room there, but
there
it
is.
is
The rear end's starting to get
yeah, a little wild.
not really on the ground for
Yeah.
a lot of that. Yep, that's what I expected. Okay,
Yeah.
yep.
So I wouldn't want to go that fast again.
No.
And I don't think that was even 60.
Yeah,
All right, we're hitting this big bump.
I feel like I should get out.
Okay, Shan wants it.
Okay.
All right, she owns the truck.
Yeah. It's a little scary knowing what to expect, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
That was harder than last
way
time. Oh my god.
Out of everyone here, 2 of us have broken backs, and we're both the people that are in the truck. Make it make sense to me, audience.
So we are on test 2.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Oh jeez. How are they that miserable?
Dude, these are awful. I would have guessed these were the stock shocks. I'm trying to hit the berm. I'm doing about 40. I'm getting scared. Yep. Not good. Not good.
Okay,
Not good.
I left the seat.
Okay, I exited that at about 30. I would have liked to exit it at about 20. These are significantly bad.
Yeah.
These are worse than the other ones.
These are worse than the stock ones.
Yeah, worse
honestly.
than the stock.
Yeah.
Stock shocks to the 100,000 miles are an improvement to whatever this product is. I
Yeah.
hate to say it.
You're at 50.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh, holy.
Oh my god! Oh, completely off the trail.
Off the road. Oh man!
We just jumped sideways.
There's no chance we're going faster than that.
No, that's it, dude.
No, that's 50 again.
Okay.
Oh man!
Oh, jeez, dude. That was like metal on metal.
Yeah.
That's gonna break something.
Yeah, that does not feel good.
No, that's not right.
It feels like they're too rough, and then they just blow through the travel.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and then they just have no rebound. So they just
Yeah.
go bang.
Yep.
I can't believe that we're feeling such a difference.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We're not at the obstacles yet. We're doing the road to the obstacles.
Yeah.
I don't even think we're filming this part, and it's bad.
Yeah, stock suspension, we were doing 40,
Fine.
fine. I just feel like you're always blaming my driving for how bad the shocks are. But maybe I'm just sensitive.
All right, we're hitting the berm. We're arguing like a married couple.
Yeah.
And we're gonna hit the berm right now. And we're really not looking forward to it on this
No.
one. This is day 3. Pretty sure this is the spacer lift.
Okay.
All right, berm time.
Brace yourselves!
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, a little violent, but
Well, I went in
yeah.
at 40, came out at 30.
okay.
40 kilometers an hour first up over these whoops. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yep. Okay. I got out of my seat a little bit
Yeah.
there.
You can feel it hitting the bumps, but
Yeah.
it was like, you know, it was more or less like yesterday, honestly.
Yeah, the back end does seem to buck pretty good. Okay, we're doing 40, 45, about 50. I don't feel too bad about this so far. This is just, okay. That was,
Pretty bouncy.
yeah. Bottom top, bottom top.
Yeah. Felt that one in my back.
Yeah. There's a significant amount of spring rate here.
Yeah.
Whoa.
When I hit the jump, which is what I was supposed to do, by the way.
When the cameras are on.
Yeah, but even when I did it with the cameras on, you kept saying, it's bad, we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do that. You're a terrible driver, Braden. I can't believe that you did that to this truck.
my
You're gonna
God.
break it. That's what I heard anyway. Okay.
We're not in control.
Okay, we're going in. Yep. Don't do that if you buy these shocks. I would highly suggest not doing that if you buy these shocks.
I have to pee now.
All right, so we're about to hit this big berm with the big chunky holes in it. What's your prediction here?
I don't know, I'm feeling a lot more confident with these than I
Yeah.
was with the last ones. Kind of like,
Ooh. Few bottom outs, but it felt in control.
yeah, that was like totally good.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I was gonna crash or hit anybody or anything that whole time.
No, yeah. Last two, you're going in, bracing yourself,
Yeah.
just going, oh, this is gonna hurt. And then
Yep.
it does hurt. And these, you kind of just hitting everything, not really thinking about it. Okay, that's 50.
Oh, wow. It's quite spirited. Okay.
I didn't feel that bad, honestly.
Nah. I wonder how high in the air we were.
And we're gonna try to hit it a little quicker. I wanna find the max speed of this one.
Oh, jeez. Are you sure? Oh, no.
That was like 58.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
That was pretty good, I
Yeah.
thought. All right, jumping time. I don't know why we keep doing this, but
Why are we doing this?
oh my God.
Oh, it's scary. Oh, okay. Oh, that's quite good, honestly.
I don't like doing that.
No, it's an awful feeling, but it's not that bad. Dude.
Oh.
It lands okay.
Wow, it better be.
It wasn't amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, we're headed into the berm
Okay,
here.
I am shifting into 4.
Okay.
Trying to get some power out of this turn.
And we're
I'm
hitting
gonna
the berm.
enter it at like 40, but I can tell you I'm not gonna exit at 40 right now. Whoa.
Oh, oh!
Okay.
That was the worst berm experience we've had.
Oh, it's worse.
yeah.
It's worse than this seat. Okay. Oh. Next
Yeah.
year when we do this, can we have racing harnesses and racing seats?
You want to be locked to the truck?
I feel like it would be better for us. Okay, I'm not looking forward to this. This is the berm
I'm
test
gonna try
drive.
and come out 40.
Okay. Oh.
Oh no! Oh no! I don't know. I couldn't even look at the dash to see if I came out at 40 through these whoop sections. If it can't do 40, then I don't know.
Okay.
Oh wow. Oh no. Okay. We're through at 40.
Okay.
And we survived.
Yeah, and that's all I gotta say.
Honestly, like when you go slow, these ones really show you how bad they are.
Yeah, slow is awful.
When you go fast, they're actually
they get better.
they
a
get
little bit,
better, but they still knock around quite a lot.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I left the ground
Yeah.
or the seat, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh, you're getting a phone call in the middle of the whoop section.
Dude.
Oh,
Oh no.
I might have saved us. This feels like a bad idea.
Yeah. So I think we should not do this, honestly.
Oh my goodness.
okay.
Oh, this is scary.
Okay. I'm really scared.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
okay.
god. Ah! We went off the ground the second time. We landed and came back off the ground again. Oh my god.
Shock number 6. We're gonna hit the whoop.
All right, let's hit this berm. We've been trying to do it between 40 and 50 every time.
Yeah.
That's kilometers an hour, by the way, for all you Americans.
Roughly the speed of 10 bananas.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys measured things in bananas.
We do. We'll do anything not to use the metric system, unless it comes to our guns.
Yeah, that is 9 millimeter.
That is 9 millimeter. Yeah.
All right, back to truck.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Yo, the rear end bottom out on this
Yeah,
thing is
that's
bad.
rough.
Yeah, really rough.
Okay, we made it through.
Yeah,
The
it's-
bottom out, though, is rough.
I want to say it's still better than shock 2 and 3,
Oh, yeah.
but not better than 1 and 4.
Yeah, 1 and 4 never bottomed out like that.
No, and 5 isn't even in the competition.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
5 is like,
It's-
don't
yeah.
buy 5.
Yeah, it's probably just a 2x4 with 2 holes drilled into it, realistically. We're gonna hit the whoop section. I'm gonna try and do it at 60k an hour.
Yeah.
The rear end on these is okay.
Okay.
I already don't like it. I already don't. Okay.
Oh, the back is brutal.
Oh, the back is bad. Did you feel it
Yeah.
jack sideways?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay, I was
Yeah,
doing
we-
like 52.
Yeah, the back is really bad on these. The front feels like it can handle, but the back is just getting launched.
All right, we're just gonna roll straight into the jump section.
Yeah.
I'm not like super excited about.
No, these ones do freak us out a little bit just because of how bad the back bucks.
Oh, I hate this.
Yeah,
I hate this.
I hate this.
This is 60. There's just no way, right? 50.
These are the scariest ones on the jump. The back is just all over the place. Like,
Yeah.
it just bucks like crazy.
It does, and it doesn't go straight too when the rear end launches.
Yeah, it
gets
goes,
at
like,
an angle,
sideways.
and so I'm like midair, and I'm like, oh, I gotta land like this, otherwise we'll just roll it.
Man.
Wow, guys, that was a lot of screaming.
Yeah, you got that right, Jeff.
So were you working the suspension or working the vocal cords?
Honestly, don't forget about our spines. I think they're working the hardest of all of them, Ron.
You know what? We're going to forget about that because we don't offer benefits. So let's get right into the rankings.
I think you're going to start to see a pattern here. We both agree test 5, always at the bottom.
Oh, so bad.
And then from there, it's going to be really similar to the razor burn. I think we ended up with test 6.
2 and 3 are kind of whatever.
Yeah,
3,
2 and 3 are similar.
1 and 4.
And then, the 1 and the 4, they're interchangeable,
Yeah,
right?
you can swap them around.
That's it for the whoop-de-doo section. Give it up for these rankings. All right, so Braden and Eon, let's do an overall ranking for the shocks.
No surprise, Ronald.
That's right.
We got 5. We got 6. We got 3 coming in hot. 2 coming in hot. 1 and 4, possibly the same shock. we don't know. 5, definitely the worst. 6, tried to murder us, attempted homicide. Outside of that, it is what it is, Ron.
Well, everybody, let's give it up for test 1. Let's take a quick break before the big reveal.
Hey you, stop bugging around. Overland Outfitters and Wheel Every Weekend have been working around the clock to provide this content. Now visit our websites to get yourself the most impeccable suspension setup for your truck.
Now for the part you've all been waiting for. Welcome back to Shock Value. The contestants will now guess which shock was fitted for each test while wearing the shock collars. Take one each, boys.
Not gonna matter. I got them all right.
Joke's on you, Macaroni. I'm into this.
The contestants will now place their guesses on the table, and if they get it wrong during the big reveal, well, it's 10,000 mega amps straight to the neck. All right, so Braden and Yen, let's see. Which one do you think was test 1?
I'm gonna go test 1 with the Dobinsons, and that is because
Good. This is good stuff. Yeah, good content. I went with 5100s. No reason. I just, I don't know.
All right, test number 2.
this was a shot in the dark, but I'm going Eibach just because I have no idea what they feel like.
You could say that's a shock in the dark.
You know, I'm gonna go with the Old Man Emus. I've never actually experienced either of them before, but I don't know. I'm just going for it.
Test number 3, I actually have done the Old Man Emus before, and I'm hoping that I remember what they feel like.
Test number 3, I think could be the spacer lift, honestly.
Test number 4, we have Foxes in for redemption from last year. And I'm just hoping that they're one of the top ones this time in the budget series.
Okay, I'm going a whole different direction here, and I have no actual experience with this shock, but I run their springs on everything, so we'll see if the Eibachs are test number 4.
All right, so let's get on to test number 5.
So for me, Ron, I'm gonna go with the cheapest of the bunch, the spacer lift. It was the worst performing, and I have to say that it had to be down to budget.
Yeah, so I would go with a spacer lift, but I thought it was number 3, and I'm a man of my word, so I'm gonna, I guess we'll see if it was the Foxes.
All right, last test, test number 6.
What'd you think of test number 6, Brady?
I mean, we're down to the last one, so I had to give it to the Bilsteins.
The Bilsteins, that's a bold choice. I'm gonna try and give it to Dobbies.
Well, here you go, folks. Their guesses. All right, so you guys ready to reveal test number 1?
Nope.
I'm ready. Give it to me, Chef Boyardee.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Wow.
Did you get?
Everybody, give it up for Brian.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Are you really, Brady?
Yeah, literally and metaphorically.
I think the 5100s, I've ridden in a bunch of them. They're a good shock for the money, and that's all I got to say about them.
I was just expecting more from some of the other shocks, honestly. So
Honestly, I mean, there's a reason why it's the #1 selling shock probably on the planet.
Well, you still got 5 more tries, so
5 more tries.
should we get on to the next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Wow.
Well, Jeff, it looks like neither of us got that one.
well, for me, I've never tested Eibachs before. I've never driven with them, and I thought that they were relatively good. Test 2 was relatively good, so I thought Eibachs would be relatively good, so I just went for it.
All right, should we move on to test 3?
Test 3 it is.
All right, 3, 2, 1. A delayed reaction. Wow.
I thought I was good. I wasn't. This was your idea. Test 3, honestly, pretty similar to Test 2. Bit more unmetered spring force, but that's about it.
Yeah, realistically, I thought that Test 2 and Test 3 were really similar, and I thought the OMEs, were a consistent choice for that level, so that's what I went for, but obviously not.
Test 4.
Okay, well, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, yeah! Oh, Test 4, yes!
Woo.
Some redemption for the Foxes.
What a surprise, they're almost as good as 5100s.
Yeah.
That's a shock to me, Brady.
Yeah, I was hoping for the best for the Foxes, and I'm glad it worked out.
Wow, so would you guys say the Foxes redeemed themselves this round?
Honestly, Ron, for 5 times the price, then the 5100s, they performed almost equally.
And I actually enjoyed the 5100s more, which is too bad because I've built a lot of trucks with Foxes lately, and I honestly like them. They're a good company, they make good product.
So next round, Test 5.
Okay.
And go 3, 2, 1.
Yeah! Oh. Test 5 was the worst for the lowest budget. It just made sense to me.
Yeah, I had a feeling because, well, we just did the Foxes.
Well, let's get it over with. Test 6. Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, man!
Another double whammy! Wow! Would you guys like to see the results?
I would.
Yeah, I'm dying.
Wow, so you guys got a couple right, which is better than I was expecting.
Yeah,
Not
me too.
honestly, yeah.
Me too. So, Test 1 and Test 4 are the same, very similar performance.
For a fifth the price.
Dobinson and Eibach, very similar. Interesting. I wasn't expecting that, honestly.
Okay, so here's what I don't understand, right? Test 5, was that the one that was trying to kill us?
No, Test 6 was trying
Okay,
to kill
never
us.
mind.
So
Yeah,
the
yeah,
OME
that
Emus
checks out.
were trying to kill us.
But you did say Test 5 were harsh in every environment.
Yeah, they were clunky,
They were bad.
they were harsh,
They were really
They were
bad.
topping out, they were bottoming it out. They had
Just
no
horrible.
damping in the middle, so
Just keep it stock.
I would keep those on the road.
Well, which one would you think is best value for your money?
I
It's
think
gotta go Bilstein.
it's the clear
Gotta go
winner, Bilstein
5100s.
5100s.
Wow, congratulations, Bilstein. Well, thank you guys for coming on to Shock Value. Will we see you again?
For sure, Ron, I'll be
Absolutely.
back.
Yeah, I'll be back for sure for a little bit of redemption,
That's so good to hear. I love the enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning in to Shock Valley and join us on our deep dive on these 6 shocks.
Yeah, thanks, Ron. Thanks.
Shock Value, which suspension is the best? Shock Value,
will put them to the test.
Shock Value, Shock Value.